TC, your guiding chariot. Welcome to your daily reading. This is going to be for Memorial Day. Happy Memorial Day, May 27th. Whew. So I hope you guys have a fun day planned. There's a lot going on astrology-wise. We got a bunch of lunar aspects all over today. Of course, as always, they're all getting you to, to grow, to improve. Let me talk about the more challenging ones first. So we have the moon in a square to Mercury. We also have the moon in a square to Jupiter. So moon square Jupiter isn't really that bad. It does make us a little indulgent. It can make us overeat. So I say that because a lot of us are probably at picnics and having fun and going through some stuff, celebrating and having, at least here in Hawaii, like, it's a big thing to go to the beach today and have picnics and stuff like that. So beware of that. With the moon, the reason I put them together, obviously they're both squares, but the moon square Mercury usually makes it hard to express our feelings, process our feelings. The heart and mind aren't really working together. They're not really connected. So if something is kind of troubling you or on your mind or bothering you, make sure it's not manifesting as some type of self-indulgent behavior. Definitely something to be aware of, because sometimes, especially with this Jupiter aspect, it can get us to self-medicate. So we don't want to have some, little drunk rampage in the park, right? So just bringing that up. If you are processing anything emotionally, make sure you do it in a healthy and safe way today, all right? With that, we have a whole bunch of positive things as well. So we have the moon in conjunction to Neptune. Not necessarily a bad thing. Intuition could be getting a big hit. Some things from your subconscious may be kind of bubbling up, so that may be triggering, the first two aspects we talked about. But definitely intuition getting a boost, and especially your subconscious. So there might be some things and some emotional upheaval things kind of popping up and bubbling to the surface that we need to deal with. We also have 3 sextiles. The moon will be in a sextile to Pluto, which could bring about change and transformation, especially where emotional shifts are concerned. So you might be a little moody, but again, if you can really allow yourself to feel those things and work through them, big change can come through. We also have the moon in a sextile to Saturn, which kind of compounds on top of that Pluto aspect. Moon sextile, getting tongue-tied. Moon sextile Saturn really brings growth and benefit and advancement when we can commit to the work, when we live up to our responsibilities and show up correct. Last one, moon sextile Venus. Great time for being social, great positive energy. Usually temperaments are pretty chill and positive. Might be drawn to music, so if you are out and about and having some fun today, make sure you have music on in the background. It's just going to lighten the mood, lift everybody up. But super positive, great aspect to have on a day of celebration like today. Because of all of that, and I really kind of didn't know what oracle deck I wanted to use, so I went to our old trusty Spirit of the Animals oracle. Never turned out a good animal spirit, right? And it's been a minute since we've used them, so I was like, hey, why not? And our setup's a little wonky. I have this setup up. I'm filming the June videos right now, and I was too lazy to take all this down for the daily and then put it all back up to continue filming. So I was like, all right, you're getting a sneak peek of what the June videos are gonna look like. All right. Okay. I feel like let's take a couple. Or 4. I'm like, let's take a few of them. And I'm like, no, let's take all of them. Alright. Love to see. So first one out, butterfly. Forgive the glare. Rebirth. You can reinvent yourself. Open to the rewards of change. You have brilliance to share with the world. Love every part of your journey. Beautiful. Coming out of a cocoon, coming out of a chrysalis. Even that purple color just speaks to this like intuitive space with this dark kind of purple color. Oh, sea otter, happiness. I love this image. Be the master of playful living. Release expectations and enjoy every day. Let worry go and instead choose love. Surrender to the waves. Your good destiny of love is sure. So I'm going to read them all and then we'll kind of talk about them a little bit. But honestly, I feel like you could choose one, you can choose a couple of these energies. Take what resonates for you. Then we have Fox, clever. Clever girl. You are swift and smart. Solutions to problems are easily found. Always listen to your instincts. Resources surround you. Be open to romance. And then last but certainly not least, humpback whale, singer. Heard of whale songs? Sing healing songs for the world. Your inner navigation always guides you. Nothing can stop you or keep you from your goal. Align with your purpose and the power in your soul. That rhymed? That totally rhymes. I love that. Alright, so 4 very different energies, but some that can totally be woven together. So rebirth, going through this shift. You know, we talked about things coming up from your subconscious, allowing yourself to really release and move on from them. Singer, I'm gonna jump from end to end. Singer is really about that, but on a much more global expression, spreading that healing throughout the community, through the group, with those you interact with, and really that coming from deep inside, got that coming from your soul and expressing itself outward, and really inspiring and affecting the people around you. Next to that we have Fox, which is really about problem solving and being, I almost want to say, on it. You know, foxes have a reputation for this cleverness, for this cunning, very quick-witted. Sorry, I totally shook the entire table there. Sorry. But it's also, it comes from inside, like they just have this intuitive nature about it. I want to say almost all of these animals, maybe except for otter. The rest seem very internal. It's a very internal energy. Where otter is like more of an expression. You know, choose fun, choose play, choose love, like it said earlier. Where did it say that? It did say that somewhere. Let worry go and instead, sorry, I was trying to read upside down. I was like, trusted? That doesn't make sense. Let worry go and instead choose love. So really adopting this really playful, fun-loving, effervescent energy, celebratory energy also. You know, or you could even be going through this kind of shift where you're being open and thinking of new ideas, gaining a new perspective, broadening some horizons, and kind of surrendering to what's going on, you know, whatever the situation is, and instead of running from it, you know, really engaging and finding solutions. And then these, honestly, humpback and butterfly to me seem really connected. Like if there is a rebirth, it's radiating out of you and affecting others, and affecting the people surrounding you. So I'd say those are some animal guides helping us through today. I kind of want to take those. Let's start with these guys. I don't know why, but we're just going to do it. Look at that. Woo! All right. Does that help? Seems kind of dark now that I'm looking at the camera. Okay. So first and foremost, we have the High Priestess, card of intuition. We talked about that with these 3 animals, that it's coming from inside. Very intuitive nature, listening to your instincts and listening to your guts. We have that conjunction with Neptune, spiking your subconscious and your intuitive, possibly even your psychic nature. Here we have that third eye awakened. So yes, definitely listen to your gut today, listen to your instincts. Then we have this 4 of Wands, very celebratory, grateful, lots of gratitude in today, celebrating what is good, what's going right, because it looks like some of us may have some worries on our mind. And I feel like if you're related to this, this is something that no one sees. Not many people know that you're going through it, whatever it is. I wouldn't necessarily say this is the time to expose it either. But some of you may have something kind of brewing, you know, behind the scenes. I feel like this 4 of Wands, we're going to clarify these puppies, but I feel with this 4 of Wands, it's really saying, you know, get out of your head. This isn't the moment. There's blessings all around. There's something to be celebrated in this moment. I love it. All right. So Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands. It is kind of a defiant energy. Honestly, to me, I want to say this is getting out of your head and really getting into your body. Now, yes, this card does speak to being an individual, choosing your own path, defying expectations may be a thing. But honestly, to me, this is an energy that kind of gets you out of this space. It gets you out of this kind of stormy, conflicted, worrisome, Nine of Swords energy, and really just gets you into your body and into the moment and just have fun. Just do you. Stop worrying about what needs to be done, what stresses are going on. Just get into this moment. Fuck everyone else. Get into this moment and do what you're doing. Moon card, illusions. Illusions. I think this is part of the reason why the energy is telling you to get into your body. Because whatever is in your head is an illusion. You don't have all the info yet, so there's really nothing you can do about that in this present moment. There's still things in the shadows that have yet to come to light. There's still some secrets out there. Doesn't necessarily mean they're malicious in nature, no. It just means you don't know it. There's some details. So what you think is happening may not actually be the case. And then I say that because as we move forward through the reading, you have the Empress card as well as the Six of Wands. Both really positive energies. Empress, all about life, creation, abundance. Literally abundance, having everything you need, creating what you need, not wanting for anything. And then you have the Six of Wands, which is about success, recognition, also another celebratory energy. So I almost want to say this looking forward. We're going to pull, we're going to pull an outcome right after this. But I want to say with this Six of Wands, it's kind of almost, not foreshadowing, but it's kind of like a heads up saying, hey, everything is going to be fine. It's going to work out. You're going to come out successful and taste success through this process. So whatever you're stressing about now, don't let it worry you. I saw you almost fall out. All right, let's get an outcome, Spirit. Woo! There we go. Woo! All right, you're gonna like this. So we got the Queen of Swords in reverse. Queen of Swords in reverse. So I want to say this is going to be a very stern lesson for some of you. Queen of Swords can be very, very cold, harsh, strict, demanding. Normally this energy speaks to kind of cutting the ties that bind. Cutting cords to things that do not serve you. I feel like with this card coming up in reverse, it's kind of like saying or speaking to the resistance to do so. Because if you think about it, let me move these out of the way. Because if you think about it, this message here is kind of to get out of your head, stop stressing, do things your own way, stand up to whatever, whoever is opposite you in this moment, whoever's opposing you. Because there are some things that we don't fully understand yet. So just focus on you. Stop worrying about what they're going to do. Focus on you, because you're working on creating this abundance. This Queen of Swords, this kind of refusal to cut the cord, I kind of want to say it's for those of you who don't choose to do this. Because this is much more than just today getting out of your head. This is really a defiant stance, where this is kind of like I'll just let you go by. You know what I mean? For those of you who lean on this, so essentially this is kind of two paths. Even though I'm asking for an outcome, they're like, no, I gave you one. Here's the other one. So if you can defy what's going on and really stand up for yourself, yes, there's things that we don't know yet that may kind of come out in this part too, but you don't have all the details yet, and what you think is happening is probably not what's actually happening. So just continue to do you focus on what's going on in this present moment. Stop trying to guess what's coming down the line. Just be present, work on what you need to work on, live in this moment, create what you need to create, use your wisdom to, divine and work on whatever is sitting right in front of you. You will find success. For those of you who cannot do that and cannot just kind of cut ties and do your own thing, eventually the universe is going to do it for you. Here you have the Tower, literally the forced removal and breakdown of all those things that do not serve you. All those obstacles in the way. And then you get to the Three of Cups. Another great celebratory energy. So either way you're getting to a positive place. Here it's going to be a much smoother ride for you. And honestly, here you even get recognition with the Six of Wands on, what you did and how you kind of weathered this storm. Here you kind of have to go through a bit of an upheaval and a kind of forced destruction. But from that, I think this is really about finding who your friends are and who you can trust and who still support you. Because the ones who are opposing you, they're going to get torn down. Or at least whatever structure or, I keep wanting to talk about a building because of the tower, like this complex, whatever it is. Whatever circumstance has brought you these people, whatever that is, the reason you're there, what keeps you there, that might be a focus, eventually gets taken away. It kind of gets torn down. And, since this is a daily reading, this is a much smaller scale thing, so don't think it's bigger than this is a small kind of daily, kind of mundane situation. But, if you can't just mind your own business and do your own thing, if you continue to stay connected to these people or this situation that's kind of storming you, eventually that will come to an end. But it's going to be a forced, kind of destructive end. But through the rubble, you'll see who's still standing. So that's one outcome. Or one where whatever's out of your control, you just leave. It's not in your hands, so don't worry about it. Let it be. The universe will take care of it. And you just kind of own your own path and own your own moment, and what you need to focus on, that's all you do. That's how you will find success. Both good incomes, both good incomes. Maybe we're talking about work. I don't know. Both good outcomes. Just one is a very smooth road. One is going to have a abrupt, stop. We'll put it that way. So interesting energies for today. Interesting advice. Kind of two separate paths. But I think the more you can lean on this energy here with this Four of Wands, this grateful, grounded attitude, the more you can lean on that, because that's really what's at the core of this, is this path. Intuitively being able to divide. I almost want to put the Queen in the middle. Not the Queen. The High Priestess in between. Knowing what is external that's messing with you and what's internal that's really grounded and aligned with you. Knowing the difference between those two feelings and those two energies and choosing which one. If you choose to stay here, this is your outcome. If you can lean on this is your outcome. So it just depends which path do you want to take. Really, that's really what it is. And then if you don't know that decision, here are the guides who will help you. Because look at that. You can kind of see how they push you in that direction. Otter, all about happiness. Moving away from stress, letting things go. Going through a rebirth. Honestly, I think is more this path. Having to go through and reinvent yourself after this forced destruction. Even the Fox could be... Actually, I feel like Fox could kind of go either way. Because it's clever and it's cunning and it's going to find a way out of a situation. Fox could go either way. Interesting. And then Humpback Whale definitely is following this way. Focus on community and gathering and spreading that message out. And even, you know how I connected butterfly to humpback whale earlier? Not saying if you only lean on humpback whale, I think that's moving you this way. If you connect the two, I think humpback whale helps this energy to broaden it out and connects you with these people. Because you learn something from here. You see things differently after this forced destruction. And from there, you use that to kind of attract in your tribe, attract in these support people. That's how you recognize them after this forced destruction. So I still think those two kind of connect to each other. I almost want to make like a little Z. Like you start in the middle of this game and you choose which path you go down. Interesting how that laid out. All right, my friends, I'm going to wrap up this reading here. Choose, if I can suggest anything, choose gratitude. And for some reason, this reading feels real specific. Feels real specific. I don't know why. I'm like picturing someone's luncheon, and this is playing in the back of someone's mind. So I don't know who needed to hear this. You know, but I hope you can see which direction you're going to take today. It's odd. Anyway, I'm going to wrap it up here. As always, thank you, my loves, for supporting me and my channel. If you're not already, please subscribe, because the June videos are going to be coming up very soon. I'll probably continue working on them tomorrow afternoon after work. So if you're not already, please subscribe so you can be notified when those pop up. As always, thank you, thank you, thank you. And I love connecting with you guys. If you have anything to share with me, hit me up in the comment section down below. You can also DM me on Instagram at The Guiding Chariot. Have a happy Memorial Day. And if you do want to book a private session with me, all that info will be in the description box below. Wishing you a good, safe holiday. Have fun for those of you celebrating it. And here we are in a brand new week. Let's get to it. Let's have fun. All right, take care, everyone, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.